And then at one point, when they were playing back, so that part was like, what you gonna do when it's too late? Suddenly, there was a second voice.
No.
It was like really echoey. What you gonna do when it's too late?
Here we go. Welcome to another episode of Naik Bulu Tales. My name is Fairil.
I'm Moe.
And again, we are here to share more stories with you, more spooky stories.
More campfire, dinner table stories. We gotta do. We keep saying that we want to do a campfire episode, but we need to figure that out.
Tapi takut sikit lah in the jungle do story.
Yeah, this guy. But I can feel things. But okay, then if I feel something, then I can lagi tepani keras.
We just ciao. But anyway, just to do a little recap, Naik Bulu Tales is a platform podcast where we share stories from people's experiences.
That reminds me. Yes, it's a platform for those who are going through something, supernatural, and it's hard for someone to believe, and especially if you're by yourself. Well, here at Naik Bulu Tales, we believe you. So
we do.
Yeah. So share your stories. Talk to us if you feel alone. We believe your story.
Before we get into our before we share
business,
some business is business, please subscribe, like, and comment.
Yes.
And we'll be very appreciative of that. So, Mo.
Okay, yes.
Who do we have today?
I think we have a special guest.
The road bag.
Oh my God. Let's see if I get this right from the assist of Led. She is the queen of hip-hop. The songstress of R&B. Artist. Songwriter.
No.
A member of the formidable Naughty Max. She's a wife, and most importantly, lover of cats. Meow. We got
welcome Dina, Lady D.
Lady D.
Thank you guys for having me.
Known as D. How would you like
Dina,
to be?
Dina. Dina's
okay.
fine. Yeah.
So we are fans, and we're geeking out right now.
Yeah.
Lady D is in your apartment. Apartment.
Just for reference, I don't know if you guys watched Poetic Ammo before.
Have you heard of them?
She was on
awesome
featured
group.
on it.
Awesome group with an awesome assist, amazing voice.
Yeah. But today we have a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yes, Lady D.
How are you?
Yeah.
I'm good. Thank you. Alhamdulillah.
So
good to be here.
Right. Tell us what you've been up to lately.
Yeah.
Well, I've been writing songs.
Great.
Behind the scenes mostly these days. I also assist my husband in songwriting. We write for Malaysian artists.
Yes.
Inshallah, internationally soon.
Ooh.
So he's a music producer.
Yes, he's known as Striptease.
Okay.
He just came out with a song Sedih Hati by Malik.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So,
yeah, so we do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I'm also a copywriter by day.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Feeds the children.
Have to.
That name mom.
Yes, my two small children.
So cute.
but now you've added another aspect to it, which is a storyteller of.
Inshallah.
Storyteller.
I'll try my best. Yeah.
Well, before we get into any of the stories, we were chatting earlier, and she did mention, Dina did mention that the music video of Everything Changes.
Yes.
That set or that where they shot, it has a ghostly backstory.
Yeah, one of the areas that we shot.
Okay.
And did you experience something yourself?
Actually, the whole crew did.
Oh, let us start there.
Okay, can?
Yes,
okay,
let's start there. Yeah.
The first story is about the music video Everything Changes.
What you gonna do when it's too late?
You go for fame, but the streets speak my name.
What you gonna do when it's too late?
Forgetting your roots.
So we did the music video in a few places.
Okay.
One was in an actual studio, somewhere in PJ, and the other location was, I can't remember exactly where. It's somewhere in Rawang or Klang. I can't really remember.
Far.
But it's an old, out of commissioned power station.
Okay.
Yes, in the it does look like
Yeah,
that
so
in the
there's
music
like
video. Yeah.
big turbines and you know,
Okay.
so that place when you enter is already like
Creepy.
really creepy. And this is during the day.
Ooh.
So we were like, okay, this like nobody's been here for a long time. So we were like, okay, tak apa, masuk, their makeup, everything. And then we did a few shots here, few shots there. And by the time we were about to wrap up, that was about, I want to say 4 p.m. before Asar, you know, around there. So we were like, okay, let's do a few last shots here and there, blah blah. So they were playing the playback. So the chorus part. So I was like, so we were all like at the monitor, looking with the producer lah. So like, okay, seeing the show. Oh, okay, this is quite nice. This is quite nice. And then at one point, when they were playing back, so it was that part was like, what you gonna do when it's too late? Suddenly, there was a second voice.
No.
From the walkway. The walkway is really high tau. It's like, I want to say 3 stories high.
Okay.
The walkway is like really thin walkway. I think when they go and do their checking or whatever, the voice was coming from there. It was like really echoey. What you gonna do when it's too late? And all of us, right, complete silence. Everybody was like, and the producer was in his chair. He was like looking at the monitor. He was like, okay guys, wrap up. Okay, wrap up. Let's go. Okay guys, wrap up. Let's go. Let's ciao. So we cut shot lah.
Wow.
We didn't know, and we didn't do any more additional shots. Everybody was just like freaked out. I could see the makeup artist was like, cepat, you know.
Job,
So-
you heard the voice?
We all heard it.
Yeah, that's the best part.
So it wasn't from the video
No, it wasn't.
recorded.
Because
Everyone
the
heard
thing
it.
was, we already were looking at the playback and it already stopped.
You played
Yeah.
it, stopped.
So he was talking to the assistant director. Was like, so we just should add on, and then the voice came out.
Oh.
So everybody was like,
This is a new member. New member of the
so everybody was
poetic
looking up at the walkway, but there's nobody there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wasn't standing.
Yeah, lah, exactly. You're right.
So everybody was like, and then the director was like, okay guys, wrap up. Let's wrap up. Let's ciao.
Let's not be too late.
Yeah.
Let's get out.
I mean, to hear another voice when everybody's quiet, like
Nobody was playing anything.
Right.
Everybody was quiet. So it's like,
And the voice, I mean, a female voice,
female voice, very.
faint,
How do you see it? It's like
soft.
she didn't sing exactly the same tempo.
Right.
It was almost like very Mendayu.
Oh my
So-
god. Oh yeah.
Ooh, like
And if it
Mendayung.
happened at night, pun you
It
kind
makes-
of can
it's like 4
it
PM.
Yeah, it's 4 PM. So it's like
It like makes me think of, like, you know, in the movies when these ghosts like appear in
During
like
the
the
day.
jungle, like by the end, and then they like bustle in like
yes,
Something like that,
it's
you know?
that kind of
That
voice.
kind of,
yes, that kind of.
Itu macam kapun.
I
Kapun
think so.
lain. Kapun lain. Oh dang.
Yeah.
Ooh. That,
So I think
Was that the last music video you ever did?
no, last time shot there lah.
I think so lah.
Really?
I think after that
Just like
or either that it was a caveat in my
Sure.
in my contract got no abandoned
Good.
pieces.
That's why you guys want to shoot abandoned MBT episode, tak nak?
Janganlah.
Hey, please lah. That's where I'll get real
We'll be like,
guests.
welcome Naik Bulu Tales, and suddenly here, welcome to Naik Bulu Tales.
Exactly.
Tak ada.
That's true. I'll be like, wrap up, Joe.
Jom balik.
Balik.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Thank you
pretty-
for that.
Yep.
Not many people know that story.
No.
Okay. Wow, guys.
I think nobody else talked about it. I think the whole ride back to PJ pun nobody spoke about it in
Yeah.
the van. Everybody was very quiet. So we were like,
Oh, to be.
Ooh, that's pretty.
It's good. It's important not to talk about it immediately after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it some time.
That's what
kan?
people say, yep.
People say that, yes.
Balik basuh kaki.
nak masuk kaki
yeah,
dulu
exactly.
apa semua.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Right. We're just starting off real good already.
Hip hop industry haunted.
No, just that place.
Just that place.
Just that place.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So what's next?
Okay, so the second story, actually it happened when I was really young. I think I was like 10 years old, standard 4. This place was actually, my dad was like the head renter. Okay, so we didn't grow up easy, I would say. So we had to rent a room, and the unit was actually on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
And it was sort of like a townhouse plus shop lot kind of ni. So it's like built in the 60s. So it's like really old school punya building lah. So my dad stayed at the 3rd floor. The 2nd floor was the Adobe workers that were working in the ground floor, which was Adobe lah. So I would say that house itself, when you walk from downstairs going upstairs, the vibe is very creepy. Whenever you walk up the stairs and you feel like somebody's behind you, kind of even if the lights are on.
Wow.
So
it's always like a presence.
Yeah, it's like a presence. So I don't know where exactly it's residing or whatever. So we were like, okay. So this happened. My dad was the head renter for the first room, the master bedroom lah. You call it. The beside our room was this old lady. I don't really know much about her.
Okay.
I just know she lives by herself. And once in a while, her grandson would come and stay there. Maybe during school holidays lah kot. So the rooms at the back were factory workers, then there were students. So my dad took rent from everyone and paid to the landlord lah. The landlord is actually the Adobe owner downstairs. Okay. So that's the bit of backstory lah. So one day, I think the lady who lived by our room, beside our room, she felt quite ill. So I think her sister came down from Singapore to pack up her things. Pack up her things and then took her back lah. Basically, I don't want to say that there's something that she left behind or anything, because I don't want it to fall under fitnah or anything lah.
Sure. Okay.
But this was like the story that everybody was talking about it. Like the other renters were saying, oh, there's something in the room and blah blah blah. So me being a kid of 10 years old, my dad was saying, okay, now the auntie's gone.
Yeah.
You stay in the room lah.
Hey, why not?
You stay in the room lah kan.
Yeah.
Since you're already 10 years old, you're already grown up, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay. So I got the room.
This is where the scary part of the
You the
movie starts.
only child? Or siblings? You have siblings?
My brother was actually special needs.
Okay.
So he had to live with my dad.
Sure.
Because my dad always has to
Take
look
care.
out for him. Yes. So first night nothing. My room was very bare lah. Just had a small like desk and a chair, and my bed was actually a mattress on the floor. Nothing special, no extra frills, whatever. So I was just cleaning, wiping the floors, everything, wiping the windows semua. First night, okay, nothing wrong, nothing happened, no sounds, nothing waking me up, whatever. Probably because I was also quite tired. So I slept. Okay, fine. So my father said, how was the room? I said, okay, I liked it, blah blah blah. Then the other tenants were like, tak ada apa-apa ke? I'm like, apa ni? Ada kakak lah, ada kakak-kakak semua, tak ada apa-apa ke bilik tu? Saya tak ada lah, apalah mengarut lah korang ni. So
You're 10. Okay, let's
I was 10, like,
You're 10 years
hello,
old.
leave me alone. Kan?
Hello.
So okay, fine. Then second night. Second night was a different story. So I think it was a Friday. Friday 11:30, 12. So biasalah you sleep late because next day tak sekolah kan. So I was sleeping, I don't know, about to fall asleep. I could hear the TV outside in the hall. They were watching TV, blah blah. So I was about to fall asleep. It was like between asleep and not aware of your surroundings kind of thing. So I was sleeping je. I felt two big hands, really huge hands tau. If my dad is quite tall and big, and his hands were even not that big. It was really huge hands tau, and it was really furry. Berbulu lebat. Grab hold of my ankle, pull me off the bed.
No.
Yes, I kid you not. My chin actually fell on the floor because I was sleeping face down.
Yep.
So pulled me off, my chin fell on the floor, and I actually tergetak my gigi lah. So obviously you freaked out kan, you terkejut. I was still on the floor tau, terkejut ni. So I was like, what was that? I keep on
Asking myself,
what was that? So I kept quiet. I macam, okay, I got two choices. One, okay, mind you, the room is pitch black. I didn't sleep with any lights on.
So that means you only felt the fur on the hands, because you couldn't see the hands.
I couldn't see, but
You felt
the feeling lah.
Of someone
You know?
like a
guarding you.
monstrous Bigfoot.
macam Bigfoot. Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
you're in your mind, you're like, is there somebody in my room that I didn't notice when I came in?
Yeah.
You're trying to make sense of it lah. So okay. So I was sitting there, like, nak jerit ke, nak panggil my dad ke, nak buat apa ni?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, Dina, run to the light switch, turn on the light and run out. So I was like, okay, relax.
You had a plan.
I had a plan now.
That's a good plan.
So I was like, okay, ready? 1, 2. Ran to the door, on the light, but I couldn't reach the door. So I was like stuck at my hand was still on the light switch. It was already on. The room was bright.
Right.
So I was like, what are we doing? I'm supposed to go out. I'm like, okay, relax. So nak buka ke, nak tengok belakang ke apa ni? So macam
Don't turn around.
Don't turn around.
so I was like, pandang je lah.
Oh, you did.
I did. I turned around. There's nothing there. No, which makes it even worse.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She's right.
It makes it even worse
It's
because
worse.
you're already like, you expect something to be, because your mind is like, something is there.
Yeah.
When there's nothing there, that means you can't see it, kan? So I'm like,
it explains why you got pulled.
yeah.
If you saw it,
So I was like,
you're so brave.
so I was like, okay. Macam mana ni? So I grabbed my mukadam at that time. It was on the desk. I ran to my bed. I faced the whole room, but my back was at the wall.
Okay.
So I was just I didn't want to lie down. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to sit and just read and just look at the room. So I know what. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not looking for it, but I don't want to be surprised by it.
Yeah, smart. I would have done the same.
Yeah. So I was reading, and every time I like tertidur, tertutup mata ke apa, you could feel that thing like coming closer tau.
Holy
And you can't see it. That's the scary thing. You can't see it, but you like something is moving closer to you. So you terus macam your body like your instinct is like, get up, you know. So I'm like, so I was like that the whole time until 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my. Oh.
So I didn't sleep lah, basically.
It started from what time? Lepas maghrib.
No, it started from 11. I went to sleep at 11. Yeah.
Okay. Lepas maghrib.
So
Did it
Was
ever
he shocked?
did you ever feel it pull you again or anything like that?
no,
or?
it was just like around.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't sleep that night then.
Memang tak boleh tidur lah,
tidur,
but
yeah.
because you're tired, so you like tertutup mata kan.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay lah. And then I told my dad, I don't want the room lah. I think I'd rather share with my brother, you know, because we had a bunk bed. So my dad was like, why? The room is, you know, it's yours, blah blah blah. I said, and then I don't want.
You never told him.
I did tell him,
Eventually.
but he was like, no lah, you're dreaming lah. You watch too much ghost stories, blah blah blah. Normal lah.
Yeah.
So that was that. But just to a little bit of backstory. So after that happened, at that point my dad was already remarried.
Okay.
So my stepmom was already with us.
Okay.
After that lady left, a few weird things started happening in the house.
Okay.
One of it was that happened to me. I told my stepmom believed me. My dad was the one that's like
skeptical.
No lah, you all, you know, watching too many shows, blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. My brother and my stepmom had woken up with bruises. Yeah, my brother had a big bruise here.
Oh no.
It was really symmetrical and was like oval shaped.
It's like something bit him. Wow.
It was not. It was
like he put a mouth on him.
Bite out. It looks like an egg.
Oh my.
Like shaped like an egg. It was quite huge. And my stepmom had it here. It was really prominent. It was really symmetrical. So it was like,
So strange.
so my still my dad, terlanggar here, blah blah blah. I was like, how can it be that shape? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Kan? Okay, so that was that. So one night I was sleeping. My stepmom, me in the middle. At that time my dad was outstation.
Okay.
He had a job.
Okay.
Then my brother was sleeping. So we were sleeping, tengah tidur. I don't know why I woke up, because it was really windy outside. So we didn't have curtains. I don't know why my dad didn't have curtains. We didn't have curtains, and the window was the type where you had the latch to push out.
Yeah.
That type of window, the panel type of window.
Okay.
So, so it was windy. So I woke up lah. So I was looking at the window. I was looking at my brother. My brother was like not sleeping. He was just sitting on his bed, but he was looking at the window. So I'm like, Joe, because I don't like it when he does things like that. Because he's special needs, kan?
Sure.
So you know,
So he does that.
he sees things.
Yes.
And he has special abilities.
Wow.
So
He's special.
he talks, like he has conversations,
Yeah.
but we don't understand lah, kan? Because
Yeah.
he talks to himself.
Sure.
And then he's laughing, and people always say that budak-budak special ni, they have friends lah yang jaga diorang and stuff, right? So but at that time he wasn't happy or anything tau. He was very like alert. So he was just looking at the window macam just staring. I was like, Joe. I was like almost like scolding him, like, stop looking at the window, what are you doing, you know?
You were still 10 years old this time.
I was still 10. So he was 9, 8 macam tu lah.
Okay.
So we were like, so I was like, Joe, tidur. Then I was looking at my stepmom. My stepmom tak bangun langsung. So she was asleep. Okay, fine. And then out of nowhere, okay, my window tu, it has like a ledge about this big. Okay, like a cement ledge lah. So if you open the window, you can actually put your arms and like
Got it.
look below. So okay. So I was looking at the window. Suddenly you hear flapping tau. Like
Wings.
their wings flap really, really loud. And you're like, is that the wind ke apa ni? Apa kuat sangat bunyi dia?
Shit.
So it was like flapping. It landed on the ledge. Really landed on the ledge. And with this huge white, I don't know what it was. It was like a huge white thing. It was just, you know how tall that window is? That window is like about this tall. So it was just sitting on the ledge and looking inside, like peering inside and the window is frosted, mind you. But there's no eyes or anything, but you can see that.
That's even creepier.
I was like, Ya Allah, tutup mata tau. Ya Allah. I was like really, really scared. I was like pushing my stepmom. My voice couldn't come out. Bangun. I was like, Ya Allah. Then I buka mata sikit-sikit. The thing was still there. And it was started banging on the window.
Shut up. No, Dina.
Yes.
No, Lady D. No.
Sumpah. It was like
Crazy, man.
And your stepmom still didn't wake up. But your brother was still looking in the
my
window.
brother was just looking.
It's like you're the only one who can hear.
No, he can hear lah.
He can hear, but I mean, besides him,
You're the only one that actually reacted.
Yeah. So I was like, Ya Allah, go away. So I was like, baca lah apa benda yang I ingat. Baca. It was still banging. Like every time in three knots intervals, and it would stop.
Right.
Then 3 again. And you can feel the vibration of the panel because it was glass, kan?
Right.
So you can actually feel the vibration of the window. So I was like, go away. You just pull the blanket, tutup. Tapi I just feel like it's still there lah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Then somehow the angin stop, and then dia pun stop. So I just jenguk, dia tak ada dah. Just gone. Macam tu.
You know what this feels like? This feels like fantastical creatures.
The one.
I wish.
You know, it's
But
like
it's not.
I mean, the first story is like hairy hands.
So far,
yeah.
Your experiences has been
Yep.
fantastic beasts.
Like fantastic.
Macam fantasy beast, but I don't think so lah.
Okay, so what do you think that thing was banging on the window? It had hands, or was it a wing banging?
It was just banging.
How do you?
I'm curious
how
what
would
you remember. Yeah.
It's just banging lah. So
Okay, it's banging.
it's like really hard thuds.
So, what kind of shape was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember?
It looks like kain.
Oh. But you saw eyes.
No
No,
eyes.
no
face.
eyes.
No
But
face.
dia kain yang macam
Kain banging.
like let's say a flying Casper lah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. That'd be very
is
horrifying,
interesting.
Casper.
That has now made it interesting.
Even more.
Yep.
Flapping of the wings has got me the most.
Yep. So
Flapping of the
you know, orang Melayu cakap when you hear flapping, it's always kakak.
So that's new. I've never. This is
never
new
heard
to
of
us. I've
Yeah.
never heard it.
If you hear flapping, if you hear sounds like ducks in the middle of the night.
Ducks.
No way.
Ducks. Quacking.
Quacking.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back of some ducks I heard in the forest.
Where have you ever heard ducks at night, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
or in the forest.
Yeah, or in the forest.
Jungle.
Yeah. But if you hear those kind of sounds, people say it's that.
So wings flapping, ducks, anything, any pantangs anymore?
If suddenly the whole area becomes quiet, like no sounds of ungas, no sounds of nature, no beetles, no cengkerik, nothing. Suddenly it's silent.
Dead silent.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
So it's usually that.
This is gold. Oh, wow.
So people say when you hear things like that, never to go, just keep
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, I agree.
Kenapa senyap ni?
Yeah.
Jangan.
Don't say things like that.
That rule of not saying anything is a very good rule.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was that house lah. It was that particular house. I don't know whether the other tenants below. Some people say there a bomo resides there. So I don't know.
Explains a lot if you're
Yeah.
dead.
Sorry, forgive me for asking again. I don't know if I missed it out, but where was this?
In Petaling Garden. I don't know whether you know. It's section 5 PJ.
Telling it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's near Gasing Hill.
Kasing. Yeah. We had a production house in Kasing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up in section 12.
Oh, okay.
Oh my good, Petaling Garden.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that is keras, that place.
Yes.
I would say.
Gasing Hill is.
Oh, Kasing, definitely. Yeah, even our house, what?
Yeah, but
house.
when we stayed there, it was not that bad. It was freaky, but
Basement?
nothing really happened.
Come on, bro, the basement.
Nothing really
You have a
happened.
basement?
It was a basement. There was a basement,
Well,
yeah.
it was on ground level,
Huge.
but it was 3 floors.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
why one of those houses
Okay.
rented out.
But when you go in the main floor, it's straight onto the first floor.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but wow. Okay.
Every time I hear a flap,
Yeah.
wings flapping, I am not. I can't. I always remember this
It's okay.
story.
I just think of like griffins from
Yeah.
Lord of the
It
Rings.
just sounds like that. It sounds like a griffin.
A griffin, eh?
I'll think of it in
Maybe
a
if you saw a
positive
griffin in
way.
real life, you'd be freaked out. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'd rather see a griffin, bro.
Yeah. Wow. So would I.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have one more? Or that was it.
I have one last story.
Yes.
Okay,
Please,
so
please. I love this.
this one happened, I think, when I was 10 years ago, maybe 20 plus.
Ooh, okay. I like it.
Yeah,
Like this
so-
timeline.
This happened when I was accompanying my friend. She wanted to send something to her aunt who lives in Bukit Damansara.
Okay.
It's all too close to home.
Sorry.
Just
Yeah,
a chala away.
Yeah.
So her aunt lives somewhere near the school. So I was just in the car, just following her lah. So basically we were dropping something off. I think it was like some food or something. I can't remember. Lauk ke apa, biasalah. So her mom asked her to send it off. So we went there. She got out of the car and she went to talk to her auntie, blah blah. She got in the car. So we made plans to go to Uptown.
Okay.
After that, biasalah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pergi minum.
Uptown days. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were like, okay, pergi Uptown, okay. So we were driving. So driving. Then we ended up in the same place, near the school. So we were like, I was like, kenapa kita kat sini lagi? I told my friend lah. So okay, at this time it was like, I want to say 11 p.m. 10:30, 11 macam tu. So okay, then she was like, I think I took the wrong turn. Okay. So she went out again. We ended up again in the same place. Then I was like, you ikut jalan mana ni? So at that time I wasn't really paying attention to her. I was messaging my friend like, pergi Uptown tak, you know. So when we ended up at the same place and she stopped, and then she was like looking here and there, and I was like, then I looked up from my phone and I was like, kenapa kita tak keluar lagi daripada sini? Then she was like, I did. You saw me go out, right? Oh sorry, I was looking at my phone. I said, okay. Mana you ambil jalan mana? She said, I took the right turn. Okay, let's take the left turn pula. Okay, took the left turn. So at this point I wasn't looking at my phone. So I was okay. So kat sini mana? Okay, masa ni tak ada ways
Yeah. 10 years ago.
Yeah, if people were asking,
Interesting, yeah.
like 10 ke 12 years ago lah.
Right,
tak
maybe
ada.
12
Tak
to
ada.
13.
Tak ada
ways yet.
tak ada ways. So she was like, okay, okay, tadi kita kanan, okay, now we go left. Okay, go left. Jalan. And then she was like, alamak, daripada sini I tak sure lah. Never mind, just go somewhere else. I just take a different route. So she was like, okay. Jalan. We ended up again at the same place. This is the third time,
So this is a loop in Bukit Damazara.
Yes.
You got stuck in Bukit
We
Damazara.
kept on ending up at that school area.
Oh my.
Right.
And
Which school? Not SKBD. No, another school.
Think-
Villa Maria.
I think now is the international school.
Hey, Bukit Damazara.
Is it?
I think that's
Or the sekolah rendah or something?
maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like the school is right at a corner
Okay.
sort of
Okay.
area. Sorry, I'm not familiar with that place. So
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
so we kept on ending up there. And then by that time I was already like, okay, masa ni I wasn't thinking about weird things or whatever lah.
Yeah.
I just was like, dude, you always come and see your auntie kan, takkan you tak tahu how to go out kot. Saya tak, I jarang datang sini malam. So I said, okay, fine. So I take the right road again. Ended up again at the same place. By this time I was already pissed.
Yeah.
So we stopped. I said, macam ni lah, you call your auntie. She call your auntie, tell her where we are, ask her for directions. I said, okay. So she called auntie. So I was looking at my phone. Then they had the visor.
Oh dear, I don't wanna. Yeah, okay. Like
the visor.
where you can see the back.
To tengok makeup.
The makeup, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, your visor.
So I pull it down. I was like checking my makeup semua. And I was like, apa yang kat belakang?
How hell no. Belakang in your car or belakang the car?
There was something seated at the back of her. And you cannot. And when I saw it, I was like, your brain is like,
What the?
I terus tutup macam.
Okay.
Then you're like, that's why you're in this loop. That's why you keep on coming here. So I'm like, alamak. So I was like looking at her. I didn't want to look back.
Yeah.
But I was just like looking at the side macam, she was still on the phone. Yelah kat sini ni. I still at this road. Blah, blah. I said, Pizza. Apa dia? Kejap lah. She said, no. You jalan je. Said, yeah, but she's telling me how to get out. Tak apa, you jalan je. Then I on the radio. On the radio, dalam hati tu I tengah baca lah. Baca. And then we actually found a way out. Somehow we ended up coming up to Bangsa from there.
Oh, right.
So we were like,
Okay.
then she said, mana you tahu jalan ni? Saya tak apa. Jom pergi uptown je. By that time I just pasang lagu kuat-kuat tau.
Yeah.
And she could see my face was very very pale already. Then she was like, kenapa you ni? You care? Just jalan je. Jalan. Then we ended up in uptown. I got out of the car. But I keluar macam I didn't want to look at the back.
Yeah.
I got out. Then when I was walking like betul-betul far away, baru I macam jenguk belakang. Okay, there was nothing there.
Okay. Wow.
So by that time I told her lah what I saw. She was like, macam mana nak balik ni? Saya tak boleh balik rumah. So she ended up staying in my house. So the thing that I saw at the back,
Here we go.
I don't know.
It was-
No.
I do.
it was actually a girl. I could see her because her hands was a girl's hands lah.
Wow.
And I think she was in a dress. But here's the thing, people say they nampak warna putih or whatever kan. She had no colour tau. It's like, it's almost if you look at somebody and they're in grayscale.
Wow.
That's what she looks like.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like omit.
Yeah.
Like no colour at all.
Grayscale. But you see her lah.
Like, but you see the
texture, shape.
And you see her kain.
It's like
kain.
S-log.
What?
You know, like in cameras when before they do color grading.
Yes.
It's like flat, right?
Yeah, flat. Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah.
So it's like devoid of colour, just sitting there dengan her hands on her lap macam tu. I dah macam, alamak, apa ni?
Was she looking at you?
No, she was. I could only see like the bottom half.
Oh.
Why was she in your car? It's your friend's car, actually.
Yeah, my friend's car.
Why was she in your
I
friend's
mean, they were
car?
right next to a school. Could it be like a
That's why.
school girl there who used to
Yeah.
go there and stuff like
Maybe.
that?
How old?
But she looks like in a,
Child-
she
yeah.
looks like she was in a uniform.
Okay.
Now that you mention it,
Yes.
like a pinafore sort of uniform. She looks like that.
Was she how old do you think she would, if you would guess?
I would say she looks
Teens.
her body was very small, so I would say about maybe 12, 13.
Okay.
Like a small girl.
From one.
Macam tu.
From one. Oh, wow.
But she didn't make any sound or anything. She was
Yeah.
just seated there lah. But you could see like, kenapa dia ni tak ada warna? Like macam creepy kan?
That is more interesting
I
than
like
creepy.
that. I like that. Yeah, it is
Yeah, it's
very
interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's like
But the fact that she
scale.
didn't want us to come out of the area,
Yeah.
it was like you were stuck in a loop.
Macam they're lonely. Yeah. Your friend's car. Wow.
Yeah.
So you saw on your mirror, the visor, the girl behind your friend. Wow.
So she stayed. Suffice to say, she didn't go back lah.
yeah.
Stayed over at my place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably do the same thing. You know? I'd probably be like, I'm taking a taxi home.
Yeah.
I'm
Leave the car
getting-
here.
Yeah, leave the car here. Come get in the morning.
You actually have to get an actual taxi. There's no Grab yet.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
right?
No
exactly.
Uber yet. Oh my God, Lady D. Oh,
Yeah.
girl. Damn. I was like,
Wow.
engaged from minute one.
That is. Whew.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot more has happened, and thank you so
A
much.
lot.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Man,
We have
yeah.
a lot more stories actually.
Yeah, we want to do a revisit from, get all our guests again.
Okay.
Even Aban led also to come back on.
Thanks so
Thanks you,
much
Gina.
for sharing your story.
Very happy to be here.
Yeah.
It was really freaky, interesting.
Yeah.
Freaky,
Interesting.
But yeah, we appreciate your.
But each of those stories could be a horror film.
It's like a short film.
Short horror film
Actually, you
on
can
its
actually
own.
make an entire movie like a Bly Manor punya movie from the first house.
Right.
Because everybody
You're a
has
horror
an
fan.
experience.
Yeah.
I love it.
Actually,
You're a
what we-
horror fan. Like
Sorry?
that, bro.
What we would like to do, actually, we haven't actually said this to our viewers.
Sure.
You know, one day down the road, we want to turn these stories into short films.
That's a good idea.
Yes,
You know.
that's right. That's right, guys.
You know, hopefully down the road we can
Collaborate.
visualize,
Yes.
your story
Inshallah.
Yeah.
and
that'd be
freak
good.
ourselves even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that house itself, I can, whatever that I've told you about the first house that I grew
Yeah.
up in, that's only like tip of the iceberg.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Tip.
God.
Yeah, that's
We
there
want
are a
the
lot
whole
more.
mountain. We want
There
the
were a
whole
lot
iceberg.
more the possessions,
Oh.
kakak pons, sightings. Yeah,
Okay.
the house is very
We want you back. Yeah. We definitely want you back. The house itself, the whole.
the house itself.
See that?
All right, yeah, before we end this, did your dad ever experience anything there?
My dad did. That's the thing. My dad is the type that, because when I talk about the possession,
Dia tak percaya.
he actually took this person pergi berubat
Oh.
because it happened in the middle of the night.
Right.
But because he is the type that doesn't want his kids to freak out,
Yeah.
so
He has to be
he'll tell
strong
you,
lah.
oh
Okay.
no, she's sick, blah blah
Okay,
blah.
so that makes
you're
sense.
Like, huh?
A dad being a dad.
Yeah. So
Protecting you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Guys.
that was some
Amazing.
pretty awesome stories.
Now we
Thanks.
should add another title. A storyteller.
Yeah. If you guys have any similar experiences to Dina, why don't you write down the comments?
Yes.
Share with us.
if you hear flapping at night,
If you hear flapping at night, it is probably griffins.
Not best. Not best.
So-
it's not even Batman. It's definitely not Batman.
It's not bad, man.
But I love, like Rel said, like fantastic beasts. The hairy arms. The fact that you didn't see and could feel is what gets me.
yeah.
I'm gonna think of that. That's all I'm thinking about.
Hairy, it's like Chewbacca,
Yes.
we can't do it. So sorry, George Lucas.
All right, guys, don't forget to
Yes.
like, subscribe, comment.
Follow Dina, Lady D, on her socials.
Yep.
Contact her and listen to her songs.
And don't forget we're gonna
And the
put some
lyrics?
links down of the previous music videos that she was into.
Which is probably that one. We'll do the
Throwback.
Everything
But-
changes. She changed our hearts
Yeah.
for sure. So thank you guys.
Thank you guys for supporting. We're always very appreciative of everybody. My name is Fairil.
I'm Mo.
This is
Lady D.
And we'll see you guys next time
Another episode
on
of Naik Bulu Tales.
Peace out.